An enthusiastic audience, me too. I like jazz. During one of the breaks, I had a chat with Dilwyn Jones. Excuse the beard you see me wearing, I grew it for a play I was in. I wanted to know how Dil's professional life began.
Well, when I came out of the Navy in 1946, there wasn't much open to me, having done 4 wartime years service. I went back to the bank. I was a temporary bank clerk before I went in, you see, so I had this job to go to when I came out, and I realized immediately this wasn't for me.
Yes.
And one morning at 11 a.m. at the coffee break, I went to the top of the monument. You know that monument
Yes.
near Lombard Street?
Yes.
And I thought, what on earth am I going to do with my future? And when I got back to the bank, it was about 45 minutes late. So the guy in charge of that particular floor said, "Where have you been? This coffee break is not 45 minutes, it's supposed to be 10. I said, "I'm now going to take the longest coffee break that you'll ever hear of. I'm getting out now. You can keep your money." And I just walked right out.
You closed the till.
And that was me with the bank, so I just had to turn to music. Then I was forced to. I worked in pubs, and then I applied for a grant. Being an ex-serviceman, I had a grant to the Trinity College of Music.
Uh-huh.
And this was a tremendous boon for me, because I was in a professional musician's atmosphere then, you see.
Yes.
And one thing led to the other, and before many months went by, I was working in London groups, London nightclub bands, accompanying singers, etc., etc.
When did you decide to go to the United States?
I've always loved America, and I've studied American history. I'm fascinated by the country, and I still am. And I wanted to go there anyway, had I not been a musician. So I went. But through great friends over there, musicians who knew my work here, and people like John Hammond, Eddie Condon, and many more. If I mentioned all of them, you'd probably think I'm name-dropping.
No, not at all.
But they helped me.
What did you first do when you went there? Because you didn't have a job to
No,
do, did you,
I
Dil?
was a record salesman at Macy's, which is a sort of big department store.
Yes.
And I had to sell records. And this was a new challenge to me. I'd never done anything like this before in my life,
Quite,
you see.
quite.
But at least I was in the music business somehow, you see.
Yes.